Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Lone Ponderer, and this is Pokemon Platinum. Just to give you guys a bit of background, I have been doing Nuzlockes for nearing on a decade at this point. I have a shit ton of experience with Nuzlockes. I love doing them. It's the only way that I really know how to play Pokemon at this point, and I think it's pretty much the best experience you can get out of a Pokemon game. But it's gotten to the point where vanilla games struggle to pose a bit of a challenge. I'm not one for playing ROM hacks and similar things. I mostly play on console. So I basically had to start coming up with a shit ton of ludicrous rules to make the game harder for myself and to make the game more engaging for myself. And honestly, at this point, I almost enjoy coming up with the rules as much as I enjoy playing the damn games. So for this run, we're doing a relatively simple rules change. I think I'm going to quickly go over the rules. There's a bunch of rules that I play with. I'm going to go over the important ones right now. I'm going to go through them reasonably quickly. You can pause the video if you want to take a quick look at them. But these are the rules that I play pretty much every Nuzlocke with, followed by the one special rule that makes this Nuzlocke different. Firstly, are the core rules of the Nuzlocke. Rule number 1, I may only catch the first Pokemon I encounter in each area. Rule number 2, if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and can never be used again. And rule number 3, you must nickname all of your Pokemon. These are the cardinal rules, and I will be adhering to these over the course of this run. Next up, we have my personal rules. These are the rules that I've played every Nuzlocke I've done for the last 4 or 5 years with. I personally think they make for the best experience. And these are as follows. Rule number 1, play on set mode only. Rule number 2, no items in the bag may be used in battle with the exception of Pokeballs, obviously. Held items are fine. Rule number 3, I may not outlevel the next highest boss trainer. So what exactly constitutes a boss trainer will vary from game to game, but in Platinum we're talking gym leaders, team admins, and rival battles. And finally, rule number 4, battle every trainer. I cannot skip trainers. I can if I wish to delay trainers slightly to get to the next Poké Center, or perhaps to battle the next boss trainer in order to avoid over-leveling by battling that trainer. But in general, I can't delay trainers, and I will be refraining from delaying trainers as much as possible in the game. And finally, we have the special rule for this run. This is the rule which defines this run. I'm referring to this as the 3-strike rule or the baseball rule. And it is, when the third Pokemon of the run faints, the run is considered a failure. So, I can only lose 2 Pokemon over the course of the entire run. When the third Pokemon faints, the run is over and I have to restart. This is going to be interesting. However, I've played Vanilla Platinum so much that even with these rules, this would not be hard enough. I've actually beaten Vanilla Platinum before without losing a single Pokemon. So, in order to make it slightly harder, I have randomized the run. And when I say randomized, I mean the only thing that I have randomized is what wild Pokemon I will encounter. The AI trainers are exactly the same. They've got exactly the same movesets. There's no changes there. Static Pokemon are randomized as well, but every Pokemon that has been randomized to a Pokemon of approximately the same strength. As far as I'm aware, this is defined by base stats. What this means is the difficulty curve of the game will remain intact, and in fact become slightly harder, because I can no longer rely on very powerful guaranteed encounters that Platinum gives you. Pokemon like Infernape, Togekiss, and Gyarados are no longer guaranteed in this run. And those are Pokemon that will normally carry you through whole sections of the game. So, the randomizer is going to make things hard enough that potentially I'm going to be at serious risk of losing Pokemon, depending on how lucky I get. With that all said, let's jump into it. Now, for the opening of this game, I'm probably going to be accelerating through a lot of it. I actually, funnily enough, because I play on console, I am not used to having the speed up function. And the speed up function is something I'm going to be making extreme use of over the course of this run. Because, frankly, a lot of this game runs incredibly slowly. Gen 4 is infamous for some very, very slow shit. So I'm going to be speeding up through most of the game. I'm going to be slowing down to normal speed for significant battles, but for things like random trainer battles, wild Pokemon battles, grinding, certainly I'm going to be using the speed up function. I'm going to name my character what I always name my character on my first run, which is Milord, because frankly the people in this game need to know how to treat me. They need to have some damn respect, so they'll call me Milord. I will be, yep, okay, my name is Milord, thank you, yes. And now we will be naming the rival. I'm going to name the rival in Platinum what I always name him, which is Twat. because Barry is shit. Barry is the worst rival in the fucking game. Worst rival in the game. Worst rival in the entire series. I hate Barry. Barry needs to die. Barry is a twat. So I'm naming him Twat. And there we go. That's pretty much the intro. So now I'm going to switch into hyperspeed. I have some music queued up so that we don't get bored. I will be turning off the audio for the speed up because sped up audio is not good for the ears. And we're going to jump ahead to when I have the option to acquire my first Pokemon. The best part about having speed up is I don't need to listen to fucking Barry the entire time. Yada yada yada, 100 times. Nobody gives a fuck about anything you have to say, Rowan, you piece of shit. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh, that's a strong fucking start. Okay, so Aaron is amazing in the early game. Rock, Steel types in general are very strong. Rock, Steel in the early game when everything's got like flying moves and normal moves is going to be absolutely incredible. Actually, because the early game is the hardest part. It's pretty hard in Platinum in general, and it's made much harder by the randomizer. Having Aaron, what the fuck does Rourke do to Aaron? Nothing. Like stone cold nothing. He's got rock moves, normal moves, and dark moves, all of which Aaron resists. So that's an incredible Pokemon. It'll be great in the late game. It's really mediocre in the mid game because Aaron doesn't evolve until super late. But Aggron's also pretty damn solid in the late game. So Aaron is going to be tough to beat. What do we got? Mareep. Oh, okay. Mareep is good. Not as good as Aaron, I would say. Ampharos, great, but having the early game boon of Aaron is going to be incredible. Poliwag. Wow, this is actually a really good set of Pokemon. I think it is still definitely Aaron. Poliwag's great. Poliwrath is fantastic, but I think the early game powerhouse that is Aaron is just gonna nail this fucking game. And so we have our first rival battle. I didn't bother putting this down as one of the level limits because it's not like I can fucking over level this fight, is it? Hurry up, Barry. For someone who moves quickly, you talk awfully slowly. I do like his battle music though. Even if he is a twat. Banging music. Ah, Chimchar. Okay, one downside of Aaron is that it is weak to every single starter Pokemon. Because obviously it's quad weak to fighting, quad weak to ground, and weak to water. Though by the time we're facing off against Infernape and Torterra, well, Infernape as it turns out, we will have much better Pokemon to deal with that. But this fight should be basically a freebie. Watch, 1. Yeah, it's going to do 1. You know what? In fact, I'm gonna spare us the pain of this fight. I'm gonna mute the audio. I'm gonna speed up and I'm gonna spam through. There we go. Look at that. That was hard. Hello, Cyrus. He's like, oh, until I come for you, sleep here quietly, Pokemon. God damn. Oh crap! Yeah, I just accidentally skipped through nicknaming my Pokemon. So my Pokemon is going to be Aaron until we reach Eternity. Shit. Okay, well. Guess we don't have a nickname for our Pokemon. I've already broken my rule. Literally, the first possible opportunity to break a rule, I've broken a rule. Okay, so the nickname thing, I could technically restart, but I can't be fucked doing that. I'm not going to bother restarting. We're going to nickname Aaron when we get to the narrator. Sorry about that, guys. Now we get to this part of Platinum, which is the weirdest part of Platinum, where Professor Oak literally browbeats a child into doing his research for him. Will you use this Pokedex to record data on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh for me? No. Can you imagine what this would do to a child? Being presented with a figure of authority, basically being like, okay, so I want you to do this for me. And you're like, no, I don't want to do that. And you're like, well, you're not leaving this building until you agree. You don't get to stop. You don't get to say no. You just have to do what I say. Can you imagine that? It's fucking nuts. This guy should definitely lose his doctorate. First things first, Route 202, 201 rather. We don't actually get an encounter on Route 201 because we already got an encounter on Route 201. Our starter. The way I define whether or not what route a Pokemon has been encountered on is this screen here. It says Route 201 there, which means we've already got an encounter for Route 201, which means we can't get any other encounters on Route 201. As long as every Pokemon has a different entry on this screen, it's valid. This does cause some weirdness when it comes to NPC trades and eggs, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. Okay, get our first encounter. Let's see what it is. Shit! Shit is what it is. Slugma is a terrible Pokemon. This is what I mean by the randomizer makes things slightly harder, because here I would be basically assured something like a Starly or a Bidoof, both of which are pretty consistently good encounters. If this thing takes more than like 3 Pokeballs, I was going to say I might just leave. But nope, okay, we're good. Slugma, I am, of course, because I am a mature adult human being, going to name this Pokemon Slugma, just in case anyone asks what it is. Ooh, Barboach. I did randomize the catching tutorial. It makes no difference. None at all. It's just funny to occasionally see her catch an Arceus. So, now, we have our second encounter of the run. These are the only 2 encounters we're going to get before Jubilife. So, they better be good ones. And by they better be good ones, I mean this better be a good one, because the first one was shit. Bidoof! Okay, Bidoof is a great encounter in the early game in Platinum. It's one of the ones which I would normally get on this route. But evolves very early. Normal water when it evolves is a great solid typing. Stab return, stab's a good combination. Early headbutt, this Pokemon is just generally pretty damn solid. Bidoof is going to be really fantastic. Also gives us access to a solid water type, which isn't guaranteed, of course. And I'm going to name him what I normally name my Bidoofs, which is Niblet. And by him, I mean her. That is a female Bidoof. That is a female Bidoof called Niblet. Shh, God, Aaron is amazing in the early game. Like, just fucking nothing can hurt me. Like, straight up nothing can hurt me. Honestly, I could just fucking... I've got an Aaron. I could just ride Aaron all the way to Jubilife. Aaron can just stomp everything in Jubilife. Everything on the route to Jubilife. Because normally you need to level up a bit, because level 5 Starly, level 5 Bidoof, these things can be kind of tough. But not to a fucking Aaron they aren't. Look at this. I just spam the A button. Woohoo, bye-bye. I just don't need to care. I'm not doing anything to him. Looker, a lot of people like Looker. I don't understand why. He's just weird and annoying, and I don't like him. He's not as bad as Barry. And he does have some good lines, to be fair. Like, there's a great line later on when Dawn comes up to him, and it's like, oh, you're the weird man from earlier. And Looker's like, that's just, you said that to my face. That's just rude. And Dawn's like, oh, yeah, sorry, no, you're right, that is rude. I just love that exchange. But, okay, we're in Jubilife, which means we get access to 5 encounters. We have 5 encounters in Jubilife. I'm just going to chuck a couple Pokeballs at it. If I don't catch this in 3 Pokeballs, I'm actually just going to abandon this route entirely. Because it's not worth wasting a bunch of Pokeballs on a Pokemon I am literally never going to use. It's important to note, sacrificial Pokemon in this run are not viable. Because I can only have 3 Pokemon faint over the course of the entire run. So I'm not going to catch a Pokemon just to sack it. That would be a terrible idea, strategically. Kricketot, what should I name it? I usually name the terrible Pokemon something vaguely demeaning. So I'm going to name this guy... I'm just going to go with Garbo, and leave it at that. It's not particularly inspired, but fuck this Pokemon. I could have got Riolu! Encounter number 2 from Jubilife. 5 encounters out of Jubilife is absolutely mental, man. Drowsy! Oh shit, I've basically never used Drowsy. Drowsy... Early game Drowsy seems like it could be pretty good. That's a pretty high power Pokemon for the early game. This thing's going to be fucking irritating to catch, isn't it? Okay, back to the speed up. Mute and speed up. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to chuck Pokeballs until it... Oh, okay. Well, that actually was a lot less annoying than I anticipated. All female. Wow, I've got a fucking harem. This is great. I'm going to name this one Snout. A lot of my nicknames for Pokemon you will find are not very inspired. Most of them are nicknames that I came up with fucking ages ago, and I've stuck with because the Pokemon that had that nickname did very well. So basically, previous Pokemon that have done extremely well in my runs, their nicknames become the nickname for that entire line for all of my future runs. That's usually how I do it. If we get to a whole bunch of different attempts on this run, I might change up the nicknaming theme a bit, but in general, I name most of my Pokemon with the same nicknames. Next up, we get what are known as the Magikarp Encounters. So these are the encounters that replace Magikarp in the randomizer. Normally, Route 218, 219, and Twin Leaf Town are the 3 other places that I can get Pokemon. These will all be Magikarp, because I'm going to be fishing with the Old Rod, and that's 100% Magikarp. However, in the randomizer, these are all replaced by Pokemon that are similar to Magikarp, in similar strength, I mean. Most of the time, they're shit. Not necessarily shit, but basically this means like baby Pokemon, first form bugs, Magikarp itself, Feebas. Funnily enough, the jackpot Pokemon at a Magikarp spot is Magikarp. Magikarp is insanely powerful. Gyarados is completely busted in Nuzlocke. It will hard carry you through the early game. As I mentioned before, one of the things that I was intending to eliminate is the guaranteed Gyarados with the randomizer. That's one of the reasons why it makes it significantly harder. Okay, what do we get? So, what does our Magikarp encounter? Wurmple. Wurmple's not bad. I will take a Wurmple. I'm perfectly happy to find a Wurmple. Dustox, Beautifly, both Pokemon that can be pretty reasonable. So what we're hoping for is something like Wynort. Wynort will be amazing. I don't know if Riolu is available as a Magikarp encounter. Obviously, Magikarp, Feebas are both fantastic encounters. We'll see what we get. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Yes! Okay! Feebas is good. I've never actually had a Feebas in Platinum. I've literally never had Feebas, because Feebas in Vanilla Platinum is insanely hard to get, and in randomizers is very, very unlikely. I've never used Feebas before, but I have a name that I've always wanted to use for Feebas, which is Wallflower. This Pokemon is very much a late bloomer. Let's see. So what are we expecting? Like, Azurill would be okay. Why not? Holy shit! Okay, this is a fucking jackpot. Feebas and Magikarp out of the two encounters. Okay, this is incredible. Magikarp, I mentioned it before. I'll mention it again. Magikarp is the best Nuzlocke Pokemon, in my opinion. It is the #1 absolute strongest Nuzlocke Pokemon. Gyarados is insane. It is an incredible powerhouse for the point of the game you get it, level 20. It's nuts. And in the late game, it learns Dragon Dance. So Gyarados is just one of the strongest Pokemon in the game. If you're ever going to ban a Pokemon from your games, you should ban Gyarados, because it is a guaranteed encounter. It's insanely powerful. It's a hard carry. It's absolutely nuts. And the fact that I've managed to get one here is incredible. This run is fucking blessed, man. So I'm going to name my Gyarados what I always name my Gyarados, which is Lady. I've actually got two names for Gyarados because I've had two very successful Gyarados. I've got Strongback and Lady. I don't remember why I called it Lady. Lady just seemed like an appropriate name for Gyarados. An appropriately elegant name. I realise it's a male Gyarados, but what the fuck, he can be a lady if he wants. Oh, one thing I will note, I have given full HM compatibility to my Pokemon just for the sake of convenience, because it's possible to end up at a point where you don't have any Pokemon that can learn the HMs you need to progress. I will generally be sticking to giving HMs to Pokemon that can naturally learn them. I do need to be careful about running into Pokemon like Wynort and Diglett. Wynort not so much, because Wynort can't actually hurt me. Oh shit. I need to switch here. I mean, I'm resistant to grass moves, but... Ooh, actually, having said that, this is... Shit. I may have made an error here. I forgot fucking Budew. Oh, Jesus. I just steamrolled into this, assuming Aaron could take it. I don't think Aaron can. Fuck. Okay, this is bad. I've completely forgot about fucking, Budew here. This Pokemon's actually really scary. I'm gonna go into Drowsy. Shit the bed. Oh my god, okay, so now... Wow, what the fuck am I gonna do? This is terrible. Oh my god, I've popped it already. I just have to hope this thing doesn't wake up. And I can kill it with Pound. Fuck! Oh my god. How have I cocked this up? Jesus. Okay. That was a disaster. I completely forgot. I just didn't even register that Budew would be a problem. I forgot that this thing has growth. Shit, well, that's a fuck up. And that is our first death of the run. I was not expecting to get a death before the first rival fight. Jesus. That's just, that was just me rushing into things without thinking about it properly. God, fucking damn. Rip Snout. That was, yeah, I was just thinking to myself, Aaron can take anything at this stage without even registering that Budew would be a problem. Well, that is the third trainer taken out up here. Let's go and deal with these guys. And I'm going to need to be real fucking careful from here on out, because losing a Pokemon this early? Unforgivably bad. And here we go. First rival battle of the run. And the first boss battle of the run. This is our first level limit, level 9, the Barry 2. Let's do this. This should be basically a freebie. However, We'll see. I've already made some bad decisions in this run. Saving a lot of data, let's turn off the power. You know, the funny thing is I can speed that up as well, although it's finished now. Here we go, Barry. And by Barry, I of course mean twat. You're challenged by Pokemon trainer twat. Yes, he is, isn't he? Darling. Okay, I mean, I believe I can basically just win this by spamming tackle. Growls and things are going to be annoying, but they're not going to make a difference. I'm basically just waiting on like a critical hit or something. Yeah, spamming Growl is going to be annoying, not going to lie. I can use Mud Flap at least on Chimchar, which is special, so it doesn't care about Growl. Oop, look at that quick pull off rock. It's the most engaging part of the game, the part when I literally sit here and spam the fucking A button. Honestly, I mean, I realize this is like a rival battle, but I might just speed this up as well, because, you know, not really any decisions going on here, put it that way. Yeah, rip him. Oh, shit, I forgot to actually change it to set mode. Okay, so I do need to do that. Exciting. Normally, I would have to be a little careful, because Chimchar, obviously, fire is neutral on Aaron, and it is a special attack, as you saw from the Budu Absorb. Special attacks that are neutral on Aaron are actually still quite scary, because of Aaron's very low special defense. However, the rival doesn't know a fire move in this fight. He doesn't get a fire move until next fight, even though if you had a Chimchar, you would have a fire move at this point. So that's just an odd decision that they made in the game. There we go, brilliant, thank you. Ooh, Electrike. Okay, Electrike is actually pretty okay. It's not the best, it's not, I wouldn't call it top tier, but Manectric is a solid Pokemon. Thunderwave actually is also a big deal. Having access to paralysis moves like that is going to make catching future Pokemon much easier. This is a Pokemon that's worth training, put it that way. Yep, okay, cool. Electrike, and I don't actually have a name for Electrike either, so I'm going to name this one Tesla. Let's take a look at this Electrike. Careful, Lightning Rod. Lightning Rod's decent, it has a utility. Certainly there is a point later in the game, there is one double battle on Route 212, which is one of the most dangerous battles in the entire game with a pair of Ace Trainers, one of whom has a Raichu, other of whom has a Gyarados. Having a Pokemon with a Lightning Rod at that point, really, really good. So now we can get our encounter in here. Let's just double check. Yeah, Nibblets up front. See what we get in Orberg Gate. Eventually, there we go. Jigglypuff, okay. Jigglypuff's fine. If I can find an early Moonstone, I don't remember where the earliest Moonstone is. I think there's a Moonstone in Eterna Forest, actually. There's one in Eterna-City, and there's one in Mount Coronet. Okay, so it's available shortly before Gardenia. At that point, Wigglytuff power level is starting to drop off a little bit. So this isn't necessarily the best encounter. It's not like Gen 1, where if you get a Jigglypuff really early, you get a Moonstone immediately, and you can evolve it before it hits double digits, and that is very strong. But Jigglypuff is still going to be a reasonable addition to the team for now. I'm going to name this one Rotund. And then we can move on. Let's see what Pokemon we get on Route 207. Okay, there's some very... Fuck me running. For those of you who aren't aware, Blissey is one of the single best Pokemon in Nuzlocke. Hands down. If you get a Blissey, any Pokemon that uses special attacks, you just ignore them. Blissey will kill them. Blissey is nuts! Absolutely fucking mental. Holy shit. However, Chansey has a low catch rate. Very low catch rate, I believe. Catch rate is 30. Yeah, that's pretty fucking low. We may be here for a while, but this is a Pokemon that I am willing to use every single Pokeball in my entire inventory on. 100%. That did a lot more than I expected. I guess it's only level 5. Shit, fucking Chansey, man. This thing, I cannot lose this thing. If I just crit killed that, I would have. I wasn't expecting it to do that much, but it is only level 5, and of course, it was a physical attack. I can now switch into... can I switch into Dustinus to start whittling it down very, very slowly using Absorb to maximize my chance of catching this thing. And I'm going to paralyze it, of course. One more Absorb. Let's see. It may not survive a crit Absorb from this point. Yeah, I don't think it'll survive a crit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to Thunderwave. I can't believe I fucking tackled this thing. I can't believe I risked the crit on tackling this fucking thing. This is not a Pokemon that I want to take risks on, ever. It's Chansey as well. It's not even fucking Happiny, which is very awkward to evolve because Oval Stones are quite hard to come by. I believe you need to get them from the underground in Platinum. There might be a guaranteed one somewhere, but... I mean, I could try and risk... Oh, no, we got it. Oh my god. That is an amazing encounter. That's one of the best encounters it is possible to get in any Nuzlocke. High Friendship? We're going to be able to evolve this thing before Gardenia. Fuck me. I've never really used Chansey before, like, ever. I've literally... I don't remember the last time I got a Chansey. The last time I got a Chansey was the traded one that you get in Sun and Moon. Fuck, what do I even call? Do I have a name for Chansey? I do. Carry. Because this Pokemon is going to carry the fucking run. Okay, we've got some fucking busted Pokemon here. We just need to get through the early game, and fortunately, Aaron, our starter, is very good at helping us do that. What the fuck is Chansey? Chansey must be replacing Ponyta, because that's the only Pokemon that has even close to... The randomizer giveth, and the randomizer taketh away. Love Disc is useless. There is no use whatsoever for Love Disc. There is no point in Love Disc. Love Disc is a terrible Pokemon. It doesn't evolve. It's just bad. I'm going to tackle it because I don't care if it lives, to be perfectly honest. Charm -4. Okay, that's just annoying because I'm simple, so that's -4 attacks. It could do nothing unless it's a crit, in which case it might kill it. Honestly, I'll chuck a Pokeball. I might just fucking... I do not care if I catch this thing. Honestly, I'll take Love Disc plus Chansey over any two good encounters any day of the fucking week. Like, I'm perfectly happy to lose a good encounter for the sake of getting a goddamn Chansey. Blessed with finding eternal love. So you are... I'm just going to name you Penance. There we go. Penance. Penance for the crime of getting a Chansey this early in a... or at all, in fact, in a randomizer. Yeah, as you can see, I've got a pretty solid team. Aaron's going to coast through Rourke, I imagine. But, actually having said that... No, Aaron's going to coast through Cranidos. Actually, hang on, I'll double check. I'm pretty sure none of Rourke's Pokemon know ground-type moves. I'm pretty sure they only know rock and, like, normal-type moves. So I just thought, I'm going to coast through this. This is fine, I'm going to coast. This is great. I've just realized I do not have any water or grass types. None at all. Which means making it past the fucking Geodudes could genuinely be a problem. I don't believe... Geodude learns Magnitude at level 15, so none of the random trainers will have Magnitude on their Geodudes, but Rourke might. I have to double check. Rock Throw, Stealth Rock, Rock Throw, Stealth Rock, Screech, and then Headbutt, Leer Pursuit. Okay, we are fine against Rourke. It'll just... We might get chip damaged. We genuinely might get fucking chip damaged by Geodude and Onix. Because I am going to teach Aaron Rock Smash, which is going to give me a much stronger move to use against them, but... Genuinely... Oh, no, I've got Absorb on Beautifly, but that's not good enough. That's not even close to good enough. Like, Beautifly... Don't get me wrong, Beautifly is fine, but an Absorb from a Beautifly is not going to one-shot Geodude. I wouldn't have thought. It'll almost one-shot it, and a crit will one-shot it, but it's not going to one-shot it, and then I get hit by Rock Throw. I can't afford to use Dustiness against Rourke. Okay, this is an unexpected potential problem. I'm going to check my box and see if I've got any other Pokemon that can actually serve me well in this fight. Is it Love Disc? Did I shit-talk Love Disc only to use Love Disc? Does Love Disc know, like, Water Gun or anything? No, of course it fucking doesn't. Why would it? It does know Charm, though. Charm has use. Holy shit, am I actually going to find a use for fucking Love Disc? If Love Disc learns Water Gun before level 14, then I may end up actually legitimately using this garbage-ass Pokemon. Water Gun at 7. Charm and Water Gun on Love Disc. Shit. Oh no, how do I get Love Disc out against Cranidos, though? Without it dying to Pursuit. That's a problem. This is actually... Okay, so I think Rourke is genuinely going to be one of the hardest gyms in this game. Because by the time we get to the next gym, I'll have access to Gyarados. I'll have access to Blissey. I'll have access to all kinds of insane fucking Pokemon. And we will be absolutely golden. We can sort of coast on... I mean, just Gyarados plus Blissey is an insane combination of Pokemon. But Rourke might legitimately... Oh, God. Am I going to lose... Am I going to be on sudden death mode after Rourke? Because I can get past Rourke, for sure. The question is not whether I can beat Rourke. The question is whether I can beat Rourke without losing anyone. Without setting that counter, which I already fucked up and knocked to 1, to 2, and leaving me in a position where if I lose a single Pokemon, I lose this entire run. Okay, so team for Rourke. I'm going to bring Rotund with me. I'm not using this guy. I am going to have Beautifly. Is Beautifly faster than Onix? Love Disc is faster than Onix, I know that. Speed 19, speed 65. So, by default, Beautifly does not outspeed Onix. That's a concern. Love Disc does, though, so... Okay. Which means I want to level up this motley crew. Grind them up. I'm going to grind them up to level 11, and then we're going to go take on the trainers in Orberg Mine. I don't feel comfortable switching Love Disc in, so I'm not going to swap train against actual trainers here. You're telling me I could have got a Gibble. You're telling me I could have got a fucking Gibble. Actually, to be honest, I don't think I would have wanted Gibble. Because this thing will have Dragon Rage. Which means I can't catch it. I would have had to run. Because none of my Pokemon can take... Yeah, none of my Pokemon can take a Dragon Rage apart from Chansey, who could only take 1. Like, I would not have been able to catch Gibble. Gibble later in the game? Yeah. Gibble at this stage? No. God damn. Yeah, Gibble is fucking scary at early levels. Because as I say, Dragon Rage is just... I mean, it's Dragon Rage, man. Dragon Rage is the most busted move at early levels. A flat 40 HP of damage when everything has less than 40 HP. And in a normal run, I would basically just throw Pokemon away. Like, throw away fucking Slugmas and Cricketops and whatever, just for the sake of catching Gibble. I just sacrifice them. I don't give a shit. But in this run, with a death limit, that's just not an option. Yeah, unfortunately, I just do not have any kind of way of recovering health. Just, like, none at all. Which puts me in a very rough spot. Because I can't lean on Aaron. Because Aaron... It'll take, like, 3 or 4 Rock Smashes to kill an Onix, minimum. And I'm going to be taking chip damage that entire time. I still haven't decided. I think I will, at the very least, use Penance to take out Geodude. I don't know what I'm going to do about the Onix. Because the Onix is a problem. If it was Onix, then Geodude, then Cranidos, I think we'd be fine. Because I'll take out the Onix with Penance, Geodude, Aaron can take out Geodude. But Aaron will struggle to take out Onix. At least, certainly will struggle to take out Onix in good time. Thing is, I don't think Carrie can take a hit from basically any Pokemon. Like, at all. Oh! No, Carrie can take a hit from Onix. And Carrie can use Tail Whip on Onix to make it so when I switch in Aaron, Aaron deals a ton of damage. I'm really, really uncertain about this fucking fight, man. Like... I want to have Aaron out against the Cranidos. That's quite important. I don't know if I should open with Mud Slap, maybe, rather than going straight for the kill. That might just fucking suicide me, to be honest. Okay, so this is the team. I've got fuck all held items, so it's not like I can set anything up. This is the make or break for this run, I think. If I can beat Rourke, I am coasting through a whole bunch of this fucking game. Oh, shit. Hang on. Sorry, I do need to... Whoops. I do need to switch back to YouTube mode. So Water Gun should just one-shot. That's easy. Easy game, easy life. Now, against the Onix, I could one-shot it with Water Gun. And I will outspeed. Love Disc is very, very fast. Even faster than Onix, which is a very fast Pokemon. However, I am not convinced that I can survive a correct pursuit. from Cranidos on the switch out. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to Charm, debuff Onyx's attack. Honestly, I probably only need one yet. Stealth Rocks, that's the priority. That's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. Now I'm going to go into carry. Screech is irritating. Counteracts the charm. I don't think I'm dead to a rock throw because Onyx has garbage stats. I am going to tail whip. Let's see. How much does this do? Okay, that was 21. I think I'm dead to a fucking crit, you know? I don't think this strat works. I think Chansey's defense is too bad. Holy shit. I was not expecting that. I just did 21 damage. I'm at... This is neutral. But a crit will ignore the fact that it's dealing half damage. So a crit will deal 4 times. Which means a crit will deal like 80. So I am going to... Whoops, I just went into the beat up thing. I'm going to charm this thing down into the ground. Just to minimize the damage that it will do to my Aaron. I think that's the most sensible thing to do. So I should be able to take a crit rock throw from here. Honestly, I can whittle this Pokemon down with basically every other thing on my team. 29, that's 3. Okay, cool. Yep, because of the charms. I could send it to sleep. That probably works, right? I could also disable its rock throw. That's a legit strat. I don't want to disable Screech. I want to sing it to sleep if possible. There's rock throw. Oh, I should have gone for... Sorry, I keep forgetting that I'm slower than Onyx. So I should have gone for disable on that turn. Okay. Sing this thing to sleep. Now we want to set up... Basically, the entire purpose of all this jumping around that I'm doing, which is not great into fucking Stealth Rock, by the way, is to set up... Aaron to be able to, like, take out Onyx really fast. So Tail Whip 1. So currently, because I'm not defensively debuffed, a crit will only deal... So it did 21 at neutral, so it'll deal about 40. I should survive a crit. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I not healing? I've got soft boiled. Okay, so yeah. Chansey can coast this fight. Or this stage of the fight, rather. I should survive a crit. And then soft boil would take me up above. Yeah. And obviously a non-crit does negligible damage. So it's at -3. I'm going to get it to -6 so that I can take it out in as few rock smashes as possible. I don't have string shot, unfortunately, but even if I did have string shot, I'd be very dubious about using it. Okay, so now I'm at the point where I'm potentially dead to a crit. Which means I should switch out probably into Rotund again, send it to sleep. Screech, I don't know, that's a bit of a risk. If I lose a Pokemon here, I'll go, okay, good. Ah, we just fucking missed good thing. Okay, whatever, it's fine. Honestly, 5 Tail Whips, probably good enough. I don't think the difference between 4 and 5 Tail Whips is that big. So, Aaron should do fuck all damage to it. Barring crits, okay, obviously a miss does fuck all, brilliant. Rock Smash or Mud Slap, which does more? I'm genuinely not sure. My attack is 29 versus 20. I might do more with a Mud Slap. In which case there's Tail Whips. No, I won't do more with a Mud Slap. After fucking 5 Tail Whips, no, I won't. Neutral, I might do more with a Mud Slap. In fact, I probably should just come out and Mud Slap. That would have been better. Quick Claw. If I Quick Claw one-shot this, I don't think I'm going to one-shot it. At -5, maybe? No, not really. Onyx is crazy strong. Defensively. So that Quick Claw actually didn't matter. So potion. Oh, maybe it did matter. It did matter. Okay, brilliant. Oh, no, it didn't. No, it didn't. That would have happened anyway. Okay, so we're almost full health against Chronodos. That is genuinely amazing. Maybe I should have taken the opportunity to set up Hardens. I just realized. Shit. Never mind. I'm just kind of hoping that this is going to work. Because I resist every move this thing has. Literally every move. Pursuit won't do much. Yeah, 5. Okay, that's amazing. And because I'm quad resistant to headbutt, yeah, we've just got this fight. We've got this fight. This is fine. Okay. The hard part is done. Even a crit here does 10. Like, and he's already used his potion. Oh, Aaron, you beautiful motherfucker. I have no idea what I would have done in this fight if I didn't have Aaron. Like, I'd lost. Lost is what I would have done, probably. I'd have had to go through some weird strat of setting up like a bunch of Hardens with Beautifly and risking rock throw crits. I mean, oh god. Okay. That was an amazing rock fight. That was very good. He gives me Stealth Rock, which is a move that I am never going to use because there's no situation when it's good. Sturdy doesn't work that way, and no Pokemon have Focus Sash in this game. So, no AI Pokemon do anyway. Those are the only two situations when you should really be using Stealth Rock in a Nuzlocke. As amazing as it is in competitive, it's not that great in Nuzlocke. And we get our Bibarel, we get Water Gun, we have access to a solid water type now. So we don't need to keep using... Great as she was, undeniably. Penance was very good there. Absolute MVP. Those charms were huge. We do now have access to Bibarel, which is just a much, much better water type. Water Gun? Thank you! Actually, let's take a look. What weaknesses do I have right now? So, big weaknesses. Whoops. Fighting and ground, obviously, but I have Beautifly for that, so that's actually a really good combo. In fact, fighting is an insane weakness of this team, but there's not much I can do about that. And Beautifly is incredibly good against fighting types, so not that big of a deal. Wow, this fucking Wurmple was clutch as shit, man. What would I do without Beautifly? I'd just be dead to a single fucking Machop. I guess I'd have to use Garbo. That wouldn't be the worst. Kricketune in the early game is fine. It's not good, it's fine. And then Sugma, of course, can... Sugma. Yeah, okay. Honestly, I'm okay with this team. It's not very well balanced in terms of type coverage and type resistances, but it's also an early game team, so, you know. Oh, actually, one thing I did forget to check. There is a trade here. What do you want? Mantine for Zigzagoon. Yeah, that's a no from me, dog. Even if I had a Mantine, that'd be a fucking no. My god. Yeah, this is the point when Rowan fucking thasses the shit out of these Galactic Grunts. Cool. Okay, so now we get our encounter in Valley Windworks. Rotund seems like the best catching Pokemon that I have on my team right now. Access to Sing, relatively low power moves. Let's see what we get. Horsey! Kingdra's fucking good. Good boy, we've got him. So yeah, the way it works in Platinum, at least, is the number of bobs correspond to how close you are to catching it. Oh, well, no, I don't think they do. I think it's just random, the number of bobs that you get. But the number of bobs is always the same if you haven't, like, dealt more damage or sent it to sleep or something. Which means if you ever get in a situation where it bobs more times than it did previously and you haven't changed anything, it means you've caught it. 100% of the time. And I say that with absolute confidence despite being only 60% confident that's true. Horsey is a fantastic catch. Kingdra will be amazing. I know exactly where to get the Dragon Scale in this game. I think. No, that's the King's Rock. Fuck. I can look up where to get the Dragon Scale in this game. So, Horsey, what should I name Horsey? I've actually never really used Kingdra either. I'm going to name this Deluge. And actually, I said we were going to stop after this encounter. I've just remembered there is another encounter immediately afterwards in Floraroma Meadow. So I'm going to get that as well. We are going to have to do a little bit of fancy time fuckery to get that encounter, but that's what we're going to do. There it is. That's shaking now. Burmy. Okay, that's, funnily enough, something I could actually get on a honey tree in the base game. Burmy's not amazing, but it does evolve. If I can sort of aim it correctly, I can get a bug steel type out of it, which is a really solid type combination. Like, genuinely fantastic. Shut up, Creative Cloud, I don't care. And it's been infatuated. Lol, get wrecked. Oh, hang on. Sorry, this is a catching thing. So I should have turned the sound back on for the YouTube frogs. Where is it? Yeah, it's a quick pound. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! I wasn't paying attention. Oh, thank God I used Protect. Oh my God. I nearly just wasted an encounter, and it's not an amazing encounter. I wouldn't have been too cut up if I'd wasted it, but it's usable. Like, I can use a bug steel type Wormadam for sure. Although now I'm thinking, I'm regretting not just murdering it. I've never actually used a Wormadam before because, I mean, it's not very good. So I'm going to name this Bumble. This is what I like about randomizers. I always end up using a shit ton of Pokemon that I basically never use. No, don't slather the bark with honey. We're done. We're done. No more slathering. Okay, cool. So, that is going to be the end of my first stream of Platinum Nuzlocke. Other than that one minor fuck up right at the start where I literally wasted one of my 3 feints in the entire run on something that did not need to be fatal. Did not need to be even vaguely fatal. I was just running through the game far too quickly without thinking about it. We're actually doing okay. We made it past Rourke, and if we can make it past Mars, we've got access to some seriously dangerous Pokemon. Blissey, we could technically get Blissey now, but realistically I'm going to wait until after Mars, because then we have access to the Soothe Bell and the friendship grinding becomes so much less tedious. And the other thing, of course, we have is Gyarados, which is going to be insane. So, that was a good run. That was a really great run, with the exception of the minor hiccup. I don't think there's anything really left for me to say other than I've been the Lone Ponderer, and this has been my hardcore 3 strikes and you're out Nuzlocke of Pokemon Platinum. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Welcome to my ASMR channel. If you enjoyed